thiếu nhi, hy sinh, chuẩn bị chào, chào. Thôi, nghi lễ chào cờ bắt đầu, mời tất cả hướng về cờ. Chào cờ, chào. Thôi,
Tuổi trẻ Việt Nam đem Chúa cho giới trẻ mọi nơi. Thiếu nhi Việt Nam đừng lên trong giai đoạn mới. Theo tiếng giáo hội và tiếng quê hương kêu mời. Để trang bị dung mạnh bằng tinh thần mới. Tuổi trẻ Việt Nam hăng hái sẽ thế hệ ngày mai. Cùng đi hỡi các thiếu nhi. Cùng đi với Chúa Kitô, nguồn sống thánh thế tràn hòa là lý tưởng của người thiếu nhi hôm nay. Thiếu nhi Việt Nam quyết tâm trong giai đoạn mới, thanh hóa môi trường rèn những khả năng phi tưởng, bản quyền cầu hy sinh và một bầu khí mới. Tuổi trẻ Việt Nam đem Chúa cho giới trẻ mọi nơi.
lễ chào cờ chấm dứt, mời tất cả hướng về các em. Everybody, welcome to the Chào Cờ for the month of May. Our first event that we have is I'd like to invite our well-esteemed đoàn trưởng chị Ái to give the câu chuyện dưới cờ. Mời chị Ái.
Hello, everybody. Happy month of May. My Gotrunzeka, or story under the flag, is about the month of May. So St. Peter was sitting in front of the gates of heaven. Think of the gates of heaven as these big doors, the only way to get into heaven. And sinners kept coming up to St. Peter to get into heaven, and St. Peter kept going, no, these sinners, not good enough, turning him away. So that happened with the first sinner who said, oh, St. Peter, please let us into heaven. St. Peter said no and sent him on his way and watched the sinner walk off. Happened to the second sinner, the third sinner, and down the line. St. Peter is done watching the gate of heaven, the door of heaven for the day, walks inside and sees all these sinners he turned away earlier hanging out around Jesus. So he comes up to Jesus and he says, Jesus, those are the sinners that I turned away at the door of heaven. How did they get in here? And Jesus goes, I know you turned them away. And St. Peter says, that's the only door to get in. How did they get in here? And Jesus said, well, my mom let them in through the window. And Jesus walks St. Peter over to this big window where Mary had lowered a giant rosary, just like the one behind me, and all the sinners climbed up to get into heaven. What does this story show us? To Jesus through Mary. The way of Mary through her rosary, and by just relating and watching her life about how she accepted God's mission for her when she was young, about how she asked Jesus to perform his first miracle of transforming water into wine, and about how she followed Jesus along his crucifixion and death and rising again. Mary is a great way to connect to the Lord and climb up into heaven using her story and the rosary. Why am I telling you this? May is the month of Mary. It's Bahating month. So please pray the rosary this month to climb and go to heaven. And every prayer you give is a flower for Mary. So please bless Mary this month of May with many flowers. After all, after April showers brings May flowers. Thanks, everybody.
Say I am sắc em, cảm ơn, cảm ơn, cảm ơn. Đoàn chúng con cùng lên thiên, cảm ơn chị nhiều. Thank you, Chi, for those kind words. Just have a few announcements. Happy Easter, everybody. I know we think that Easter's only one day long, but for us, it's an entire 50 days long. So the Lord has risen. Happy Easter still, everybody. And just like Gia has said, it is the month of Mary for the month of May. So make sure you pray the rosary. Do practice your Songnai Tante. Pray in the morning, pray in the afternoon, get that spiritual communion, pray in the evening, all right? Keep it up. We normally do our spiritual bouquet, but you just keep it up with your parents, okay? Lastly, again, the month of May. That means another month of birthdays. If your birthday is in May, this one goes out to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear May. Happy birthday to you. That is all we have for this Chào Cờ. Let me close it out. Thiếu nhi, hy sinh, chuẩn bị chào, chào. Thôi,